Can you throw something across the barn? Can you pick something up and throw it? Can you make footsteps? Can you make the sounds of footsteps? Can you tap dance? Can you do something to let me know that you're here?
Why didn't the two men stand here and see if it moves?
I know Kieran doesn't like really to take part in. No, I'm not a fan. And I don't think you'd be comfortable in taking part in a part of it.
Is there anyone in this barn with me now? Can you open one of the side doors? I've just heard footsteps. I don't know where they're coming from.
At the time Stuart heard these footsteps, all the crew were accounted for. And in Espiritu's bedroom, we were amazed at the supposed movement of her dress. And knowing of Espiritu's reputation and her attitude towards men, what else lay in store at the Leonis Adobe?
I'm almost feeling an anger coming from it.
California's San Fernando Valley attracted many of West Coast America's earliest immigrants, one of which was the man who gave his name to the Leonis Adobe Ranch. Stuart's solo vigil in the barn had now come to an end, and Kieran, Carl, Kath and I had been left in Espiritu's bedroom where the experiment with the dressmaker's dummy amazed us all, but it was about to become even more dramatic.
Move the dress. Did it move then?
Yeah, I got it moving.
Espiritu, if you are here, move your dress around like you did before. Do you not want me to touch it? I'm touching it.
A light right across where you've touched it.
Espiritu, do you want me to touch you?
It moved. It moved. I've got the top of it. I've got the top of it. Have you got the bottom of it?
Yes, it moved.
Ask again.
Espiritu, do you want me to touch you?
Another light by you, Carl.
Espiritu, move your dress if you don't want me to touch you.
Another light. Another light.
It's
It
just moved. It just
Yeah,
moved.
yeah, I got it.
Espiritu, move your dress if you don't want me to touch you.
Another light.
Espiritu, move your dress if you don't want me to touch you.
Another light.
Can I dance? I just want to get down and dirty.
Oh, big orb. Big orb.
Is it?
Big orb, yeah. Go on. Keep going.
This is really strange. I'm staring at the dress saying that, and I'm almost feeling an anger coming from it. I know it's not moving, but it's almost like the dress is getting bigger.
Right.
I mean, I know it's only.
Yeah, but still, it's good to report it.
I think that's it. I don't think she's...
That scared the shit out of me. That did when that moved. If I was in here on my own and that had happened, I would have been outside of there. Espiritu, I want you to forgive me for, I didn't mean any disrespect to you or your spirit. In a way I was trying to trick you to show yourself. I have great respect for women, I have great respect for you, certainly for what you stood for and what you did. And please, please forgive me if I showed you any disrespect. I certainly meant that.
The The sight of a slightly humbled and apologetic Carl was as unexpected as the events that we had just witnessed. And on closer inspection, we can see that the dummy's movement wasn't consistent. It moved both towards and away from Carl, which surely eliminates the possibility that his hands or feet could have unintentionally touched the model. And before our investigation concluded, David asked Carl to retrace his steps in Espiritu's bedroom, a decision that would prove just as interesting.
I just feel I've got a headache that I can't budge, and I've just sat here and felt like I wanted to be sick. And it came across quite quickly, and there's no reason for it. There really is no reason for it.
Carl's nausea caps his own personal experience of a room he'll soon want to forget. And whilst we also captured a few light anomalies, Kieran's additional experiments were to prove inconclusive. Unlike the many castles and rural retreats that Most Haunted investigates, the Leonis Adobe holds an understated air of abnormal activity. We approached this property with open minds, but well aware of the tales that accompany this part of California. And whilst the building can only offer us a representation of the original construction, some of its artifacts clearly still hold an emotional tie with the people who lived here.
Given the emotional history that's associated with Leonis Adobe, it didn't match the amount of phenomena that the Most Haunted team captured.
It was hard for me to get a real impression of it being haunted, because it seemed, I don't know, empty to a certain extent. But things happened, things kicked off, I'm pleased to say. David came up straight away with the correct chap, Miguel Leonis. He said that he thought he may have been Spanish. Not far wrong, because he was actually a Basque who lived in the Pyrenees and emigrated to California. The highlight of the whole shoot was that dress, and the fact that Carl was in there doing a vigil with others, and there's no doubt in anybody's mind, because it's definitely on camera, that dress moved of its own accord.
It's spirit to move your dress if you don't want me to touch you.
Another light. Another light.
It's
It
just
moved.
moved. It just
Yeah,
moved.
no, I got it.
The dress dummy did actually move, but it's a similar sort of phenomena that may occur with glass pushing. Unconscious ideomotor muscular movement may have resulted in the movement of the dummy. Carl didn't actually touch the dummy, but it apparently moved. Now, the phenomena appeared real. What we'll have to do now is examine the footage in greater detail to see if at no point Carl accidentally was touching the dummy. Skeptical explanation would be that he was accidentally touching the dummy with a part of his body but didn't realise. In addition, there were several wooden floorboards underneath the dummy, and standing in a particular way may have resulted in it moving slightly. In summary, Leonis Adobe did not reveal as much phenomena as the Most Haunted team expected.
The Leonis Adobe that greets you today is a testament to its former glories. But crucially, the apparent astrals that appear to exist within strongly hint that you are in death as you were in life. Until next time, sleep tight.
Do you remember the ancient spoon flying past Yvette, or perhaps the crew collapsing during the séance in Lancashire? Living TV are compiling the top 50 most haunted moments for a special this December. To make sure yours is counted, go to livingtv.co.uk and fill in a form by the end of this month. Next tonight, Most Haunted Extra.